Welcome back inside the Garden. Aaron Elam here, joining you again. If you're just getting off work, plenty of time to drive down and grow the garden, fill this place up tonight. Again, some great basketball action coming your way here. First game of 2022. We look back on 21. Last time these girls were on the court, they took on Life Prep here in Garden City. Again, a game, Mackenzie Lucas, 23 points that night. Only two other Garden City players in scoring. Besserell finished the night with 8. And Gallegos with 5. So again, Garden City looking for somebody else to step up and help and get more scoring. Garden City was only able to muster 34 points that night. They lost that game 48-34. And as you look down again, back to the stats, Life Prep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 girls in scoring for Life Prep. So Garden City just looking for a little light, some help to put points on the board, and again, that will come with experience, and this team just gets better and better. I've said that numerous times, but looking forward to that team, this team, to show some improvement tonight, and they're going to have to do it to even play close with Kearney. This Kearney team comes in, a veteran team, probably one of the best teams that I was talking earlier to some of the guys from Kearney. This is probably one of the best teams that Coach Fletcher has had here at Kearney, so Garden City going to have to play really well here in this opening game to stay with the Kearney Bearcats. We'll have you the starting lineups here shortly. We're about 2.5 minutes away from game time here at the Garden. So again, plenty of time to get down here and get yourself a seat, and we'll get this one underway here before too long. Garden City again coming into this 0-6 on the season. The ladies just struggling to find some experience, and if you look down the roster, you're starting a freshman. You've got some seniors, only a couple seniors out here. The two that you kind of count on in Besserell and Gallegos. Both of those players have seen playing time as younger, through their younger career, and now that they're the seniors, they're looking for some help because again, Coach, they graduate 7 off of that roster from last year. Looking through my stats here. Well, I lost them. There you go. There you go. Live radio for you. Lost my stats. But anyway, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and take a 3-minute break, and then we'll come back, and we should be ready to go tip this one off. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Buffs Basketball here on 99.9 The Rock. Welcome back inside the Garden. Again, this is your pregame show being brought to you by American Implement. We'll now have our starting lineups. Starting lineups tonight brought to you by Central Care Cancer Center. First for the visiting Kearney Bearcats, they'll start number 2, Tatum Rusher, shooting guard, junior. Harley Strika, a shooting guard, sophomore. She'll wear number 11. Number 33 is Maddie Proviance, a junior out of Kearney, and then rounded out with number 45, Kaylee Hatcher, a senior. Hatcher clocks in at 6'1". They're coached by head coach Kyle Fletcher. Assistants Jonathan Carson, Don Clark, and Carmen Grant are the coaching staff for Kearney. Now your starting lineup for your Garden City Lady Buffaloes. Tonight it'll be Laney Tash, number 3. Number 4, Kristen Roth. Junior, I said she was a senior a minute ago, my bad, but she's just a junior. Number 22 tonight will be Mackenzie Lucas. Followed by number 23, Amaya Gallegos, 5'7", junior. So I thought both those girls were seniors. I apologize, both juniors. So your starting lineup again for Garden City will be number 3, Delaney Tesh, 5'9", senior. Number 4, Kristen Roth, a 5'10", senior. Number 11, Aline Besserell, a 5'10", junior. And number 23, Amaya Gallegos, a 5'7", junior. So Tesh getting the start tonight in place of Pynchon, who's been started. Also in there, 5'10", junior, that's Mackenzie Lucas. So now I got that straight. We're ready to go here, ready to jump center. Garden City in their home whites with brown letters. They'll be working right to left on your radio dial as Kearney controls the tip. Kearney now brings the ball up around the top, now bends it over to the right-hand side in the corner now, back up top. This is number 13, Garner. Here's a put up by Hatcher. Shot won't go, long rebound goes out of bounds, and Garden City possession. Full court pressure by the Bearcats as Garden City looks to get the ball into the Gallegos. Goes off her hand, out of bounds, and so a turnover created by the full court pressure by Kearney already. And Kearney will have the ball back under their own goal. Hatcher will inbound for the Bearcats. Hatcher still looking, finally gets the ball outside to Garner. She backs up, sets up the offense. Now over to the right-hand elbow. This is Strika. Strika back up top to Rusher. Rusher now inside, almost knocked away. Tries to get the ball back outside to Strika. Strika can't handle it. Goes out of bounds, so another turnover. Garden City will now again try to get the ball in, run an inbound play for the tough man-to-man. This one taken away up top by Garner. Garner with the ball now at the elbow, picked up by Gallegos. Now kicked out to Strika. Strika now back over to Garner. Garner looks inside, now there, back to Strika on the right-hand baseline. Long cross-court pass to Rusher. Rusher now with the ball off the left-hand elbow, throws the ball into the top of the key to Proviance. Proviance back out to Garner to Rusher. Now in the corner to Hatcher. Hatcher lets a three-point shot go, won't go. Rebound by Lucas. Lucas knocks away, and they're going to say she's going to. Lucas got the rebound, had it knocked away by Rusher. They're going to call the first foul on Mackenzie Lucas. So Mackenzie Lucas picks up her first team foul on Garden City as Kearney inbounds the ball. Neither team yet to score here. 6:55 left to go in the first period. Hatcher with the ball, left-handed dribble now up top. Kearney swings it around, three-point shot launched and in the goal by Garner. So Kristen Garner with her first three. Gives Kearney the lead 3-0. Again, full court pressure by Kearney as Besserell brings the ball across half court. Now to Gallegos. Gallegos with the ball off the left-hand side, out past the timeline. Gallegos dribbles, gets a screen now from Lucas, drives in, up with the right hand, off the back of the iron, won't go, gets her own rebound, puts it back on the floor, puts it up high off the backboard. That shot won't go. Rebound goes to Proviance. Proviance gets it down the court. Here comes Kearney run. Kearney on the run. Now they kick it out. Back up top to Garner. Garner bounce pass. This one knocked away, so it's going off the Besserell out of bounds, and we'll stay with Garden City. 6:03 to play here in the first. Kearney with a 3-0 lead early. Off the shot by Garner. Garner gets the inbound pass. Garden City, 2-1-2 zone. Kick it over to the far side now. Long cross-court pass. Open three in the corner. Ball put up. Shot won't go. Rebound goes to Gallegos. Gallegos brings it up. Rusher's three-point wouldn't go. Amaya Gallegos drives in. She's cut off now. Taken away by Rusher as Gallegos was looking to drive. Rusher going to go coast to coast with the right hand off the glass. Up and in. 5-0. Kearney with the lead. 5:35 left to go here in the first. Lucas with the drive, looking to drive in, has it knocked away from behind by Garner. Out of bounds, will stay with the Lady Buffaloes. Besserell screens off the inbound pass. Not there, turn around, give it to Lucas. Lucas goes up with the right hand, up and in. Mackenzie Lucas puts Garden City on the board with her first two of the night. Makes the score 5-2. Kearney on top, 5:18 to go here in the first. Garner with the ball over to Proviance, now into the corner. Three-point shot on the way. That shot off the iron won't go. Rebound goes to Besserell, still fights for it and out of bounds. It's going to stay or go back to Garden City as that one went off of Proviance. Pinchin checks into the ball game. Tash will go to the bench. Besserell to inbound. She gets the ball into Gallegos. Gallegos brings it across. Got numbers 3-on-2. Bounce pass to Pinchin. Pinchin can't handle it. Out of bounds. Garden City with numbers right there on the break. Couldn't do anything with it as the pass went through Pinchin's hands. Out of bounds. 5-2. Kearney on top. 5 minutes to play here in the first. Garner with the ball. Bounce pass into the corner. Picked up by Pinchin. Now back up top to Rusher. Back to the corner to Garner. Garner, three-point shot won't go. Long rebound goes to Besserell. Here comes Eileen Besserell down as she brings the ball across half court. Gets it to Gallegos. Gallegos at the top of the key. She'll set up the offense. Right-handed dribble, looks to drive, not there. Kicks it into Roth. Roth can't handle it. Pass goes out of bounds. Garden City had some good looks here early. Just having a hard time bringing the ball in. They've been able to find the open player. So the turnover will give the ball back to the Bearcats. Garner up top, bounce pass now into the corner, now back up top to Garner. Here's a pass over into the corner to Rusher. Rusher back to Garner, kicks it into Hatcher. Hatcher looks to drive, and she's going to be tied up. So that'll be turnover. That should go to Garden City. Kennedy Gardner will check into the ball game. Garden City will look to impound. They'll have to go the length of the court here. Again, full court pressure by the Bearcats. Gallegos with the ball, bounce pass to Besserell. Besserell brings the ball across. She immediately picked up out front by Rusher. Now into the corner, Proviance picks up Gallegos. Gallegos right-hand dribble, now back to Besserell, who's immediately picked up by Rusher. Besserell looks to drive, not there, kicks it back to Gallegos. Gallegos continues to look inside, now drives with the left hand, goes in, has the ball knocked out. Say it went off of Kearney, will stay with Garden City. 3:51 left to go here in the first, 5-2 your score. People starting to trail in here at the Gardens. Roth gets the inbound pass. Roth picked up by Proviance, turns, rolls it in. Kristen Roth with her first two of the night. And we've got a timeout on the court. So 3:42 to play here in the first half. Kearney on top, 5-4. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. So Garden City fighting their way back in. A nice under the basket look by Kristen Roth. Mackenzie Lucas has two. Tough defense though by the Lady Bearcats. As Garden City again trying to get the ball inside. They've had an opportunity to find some open people, but just a pass or two a little too hard, or maybe just a little bit out of the way. We're headed back. Both teams ready to come back on the court now. Kearney with the ball. They'll have to go the full length here as they inbound the ball to Garner. Garner brings it up, dribbles to her right now, throws the ball to the left. Back to Garner, Garner to Garner. Now back to Garner off the left-hand elbow, back up top to Kristen Garner. Back inside, here's a look inside. Now they get the ball to Rusher. Rusher, quick pass inside. That pass knocked away by Gallegos. Gallegos picks it up as they were looking for Skeen inside. Nice play there by Amaya Gallegos. Here's a drive on the other end by Gallegos. Shot won't go, pinching right there for the rebound. Turns around, puts it up, bounces around, won't go. And here comes Kearney the other way. Garner attacks to the left-hand side, kicks in the corner, three-point shot on the way. Shot won't go. Besserell with the rebound, now knocked out of her hands. Somehow or another comes up with it. Gets the ball to Roth, who gets it to Gallegos. Gallegos quick up the floor to Lucas. Lucas looks to drive, in trouble again. Skeen goes up, shoots. She shoots. She's fouled. She scores. It's going to be the first foul on Skeen, but that'll send Lucas to the line for the old-fashioned three-pointer. Garden City now takes the lead for the first time, 6-5. Lucas can make it a 2-point lead. First shot up and on the way by Lucas. That one nothing but the bottom. So Mackenzie Lucas has 5 of the 7. Garden City with the lead here, 2:45 left to go, 7-5. This is Garner with the ball, now over to Garner, back up top to Garner. Looking for a screen, not there. Pass inside to Rusher, back up to Garner. Now back to Kennedy Garner. Now over to Tatum. Rusher. And the ball's going to go off of off of Kearney, out of bounds. And another turnover by the Bearcats. Here's Mackenzie Lucas with the ball off the left-hand elbow. Now to Gallegos. Gallegos off the right-hand side. Looks to drive, picked up by Kristen Garner. And get a shot by Mackenzie Lucas. It's going to be a foul. That's going to be number 2 on Skeen. That'll send Mackenzie Lucas to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for Garden City will be Mackenzie Lucas shooting.
So Mackenzie Lucas can extend Garden City's lead here with these free throws, as the first one's off the back of the iron. Won't go. Hatcher checks in. Skeen will go to the bench with 2 fouls.
In for Garden City, number 12, Ryan Warren.
Ryan Warren checks in for Garden City. Second shot up and on the way. That one won't draw iron. So Lucas misses them both. 2:08 left to play here in the first. Garden City 2-point lead, 7-5. First lead of the ball game for Garden City. This is Garner. She kicks it in the corner to Rusher. Rusher looks to drive against Roth. Does now in a double team. Rusher in trouble. Finds Garner. Garner gets it out. Kennedy over to sister Kristen Garner. Now down to Strika. Strika now back to Garner. Back up top to Strika. Back to Garner. Over to Rusher. Rusher, 3-point shot on the way. Nothing but the bottom. So Rusher, she has 5. She's going to give the Bearcats the lead back, 8-7. We get a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 1:36 left to go here in the first half. Back and forth ball game. As Kearney now regaining the lead by a point, 8-7. 2 3-pointers by the Lady Bearcats. Rusher with 1, Garner with 1. That's Kristen Garner. They both have a 3. Only 2 players that have scored. Rusher also added in another 2. So not a lot of scoring so far for either team. Again, almost 1 period played here, and we've only managed to score 15 points total. Garden City will inbound the ball. Gallegos gets the ball again, looks for the trap. Gets the ball to Mesa. Mesa dribbles up, ahead to Lucas. Mackenzie Lucas dribbles in, now kicks it, and Gallegos there to get it off the left-hand elbow. Drives in, left hand up and in. A nice move, nice left-hand roller there by Amaya Gallegos. Her first 2 points of the night. Here comes Kearney the other way. It's Proviance with the ball, now over in the corner to Garner, back up to Sister Garner. Now to Rusher. Rusher thinks about the three, not there. Now kicks it out to Hatcher. Hatcher's pulled the trigger a couple times on some big threes. Kearney continues to move the ball around. Now back up top. This is Garner with the ball. Picked up in that zone by Mesa. Now kicks the ball over to the right-hand side to Rusher. Back to Garner. Thinks about it. Not there. Picked up by Gallegos. Now back to Hatcher. Again, Kearney just continuing to move the ball around against this 2-1-2 zone, trying to find an open spot, an open pass, and a big cut. Here's Proviance. She goes in. She has the ball knocked away, gets it back, and puts it right back up and in. Oh, excuse me, that was Strika. So Strika gives Kearney back the lead, almost taken away by Kearney. Rose does a good job to keep the ball alive for Garden City. Gets it to Gallegos. Gallegos rolls down high off the glass. Sharp won't go. Rebound goes to Hatcher. Now we're going to have a foul called underneath. I believe this one's going to be on Amaya. That's going to be on Gallegos. That'll be her first foul. Only the second team foul against Garden City, as Tash is going to check in for Mackenzie Lucas. Eileen Besserell will come back into the ball game for Garden City. She'll come in for Gallegos. Gallegos will take a break here with 13.6 seconds left to go here in the first period. Garner picks the ball up, dribbles down to her left. Again, 13 seconds, shot down to 9. Here's Hatcher with the ball up top to Proviance. Now again to Garner. Garner nails a three. Kirsten Garner with her first three of the night extends the lead out 13-9 as we head to the second quarter. We're going to take a 60-second break and then we'll come right back. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Lady Buffalo basketball here on 99.9 The Rock. Welcome back inside the Garden. Aaron Elam here with you. Garden City trails Kearney 13-9. Kearney will inbound the ball here to start this second quarter. Here's Proviance, snap pass to Rusher. Rusher, three-point shot on the way. That one rolls around, won't go. Fight for the rebound. Hatcher comes down with it. She's going to be fouled. That foul's going to be called on Besserell. That'll be her first. Be the third team foul against the Buffaloes. Kearney will inbound on their own goals. They get the ball out to Garner. Garner passes to Hatcher in the corner. Hatcher back to Garner. Kristen Garner with the ball. Now kicks it outside. Here's a drive. Not there. Kicked it out. Now back out to Proviance. Proviance puts a three-point shot up. That shot won't go. Fight for the rebound. Goes to Tesh. Tesh comes down with it. Gets the ball to Gallegos. Gallegos comes across. Again, Gallegos picked up by Strika. Gallegos sets up the offense. Strika now with a little pressure. Here's a pass. Strika got a hand on it. Besserell goes and gets it. Now picked up on the left-hand side. Man-to-man defense for Kearney as, again, Gallegos drives in. Her shot won't go. Gets her own rebound, goes up, and she's going to go to the line. Foul's going to be called on Kirsten Garner. That'll be her first third-team foul for the Bearcats. First trip to the line tonight for Amaya. First shot up and off the back of the iron won't go. So Garden City 1 for 5 from the free throw line so far. Second shot from Gallegos. That one rolls around and gets that one. So Gallegos gets one of the two. Pinchin will come in. Mackenzie Lucas will check back into the ball game for Garden City. Roth will go to the bench, and Ryan Warren will go. 7:04 left to play here in the first half. Garden City trails by 3, 13-10. Kristen Garner with the ball. Now to rush inside to Hatcher. Back out to Proviance. Again, Kearney trying to roll that zone over. Quick passes outside. Here's a drive. Step around, right-handed shot up and in. Won't go. Long rebound goes to Besserell. Tatum Rusher had a good look. Couldn't get it to go. Tough defense there by the Buffalo. Gallegos now with the ball. Comes across the timeline. Gallegos steps back, sets up an offense. A lot of movement by Garden City underneath the goal as Garden City again looks to get some screens set up. Gallegos gets a screen from Pinchin, moves to her right, now to Besserell. Besserell steps back, shot not there, picks up her dribble, in trouble. She gets the ball to Tesh. Tesh in trouble, dribbles with the left hand, goes in, has it knocked away. Tesh gets the ball back, goes up, shot blocked. Kearney comes down with the rebound. Here comes Rusher. Rusher drives down with the right hand, kicks it outside. The corner three-point shot on the way. That one up and in by Maddie Proviance. So Proviance with her first points of the game. Extends the lead out to 6 now, 16-10. Kearney on top of Garden City. Garden City needs to answer here. Keep this game close. This is Besserell with the right-hand job. Works against Thrasher. Here's a pass to Pinchin. Pinchin can't handle it. Pinchin was wide open under the goal. Besserell, bounce pass, went through Pinchin's hands and down the hallway. Official had to run down the hallway and get the basketball back. Finally retrieves, and here we go. So Kearney with the ball after the turnover by the Buffaloes. And the lead, 16-10. Rusher has her pass almost knocked away by Roth. Striker comes down with it. Here's a drive to Proviance. Proviance outside to Hatcher. Hatcher's shot won't go. 18-footer won't go. Fight for the rebound. Kearney comes down with it. Garner back up top to Rusher. Rusher's shot, air ball, won't draw iron. Out of bounds. And that'll go to Garden City.
Get up, Maddie. Get up. Get up, Kaylee.
So Garden City will inbound. Full court pressure again by the Bearcats. Pass into Roth. Roth has a pass knocked away. Ball on the floor. Garner comes down with it. Kick out. Here's Rusher. Rusher's shot won't go. Rebound by Besserell. Been a over the back call there by Hatcher. No call by the officials. No call a jump ball. Say she tied it up. That will stay with Garden City. Bounce pass into Gallegos. Knocked away from behind. Nice pass there as Proviance. Bounce pass to Striker. Striker. She's got 4. She scores the goal. 8-point lead now by Kearney. Again, pass knocked away. Here comes Rusher the other way. Rusher into double team, goes up, shoots, shot won't go, but she's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Foul's going to be called on Besserell. That'll be her second.
At the line, shooting 2 shots will be Tatum Rusher.
Kennedy Garner set to come into the ball game for the Bearcats. First shot from Rusher, nothing but the bottom.
Timeout, Garden City.
We got a timeout on the floor. They're going to take a full second, so I'll tell you what, let's take a 30-second break, and then we'll come back. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Lady Buffalo Basketball here on 99.9 The Rock. Welcome back inside the Garden. Garden City trails Kearney 19-10 here. 4:47 left to go in the first half. Tatum Rusher, the junior guard, leading Kearney in scoring. She now has 6 points. Garden City been led by Mackenzie Lucas, who has 5. 3 buffs in scoring. Roth with 2, Lucas with 5, and Gallegos with 2. Besserell yet to score. One shot left for Tatum Rusher. She made the first one. Steps to the line, a couple dribbles. Shot up and on the way. That one, nothing but the bottom. So Rusher gets them both. 10-point lead now by Kearney. And Gallegos has it knocked away from behind. Still on the ball. Tesh comes up with it. She gets to Lucas. Lucas drives in. Right-hander shot hard off the iron. She's going to go to the line and shoot 2. That foul's going to be called on Hatcher. That'll be her first. 4th team foul on the Bearcats. So Lucas will go to the line to shoot 2. First shot up and in. That'll make Mackenzie Lucas 2 for 4 from the line. Steps to the line for the last one. Second shot up and nothing but the bottom. Mackenzie Lucas gets them both. So brings it to an 8-point lead, 20-12. Kearney on top. 4:34 left to play here in the first half. Garner with the ball. Now gets the ball to Kennedy Garner. Back over to Kristen Garner. Long cross-court pass. That's going to go out of bounds. Be a turnover, and Garden City will get the ball back. Garden City just needs to figure out how to get the ball across the line for this tough man-to-man pressure from the Bearcats. There's one knocked out of bounds again, trying to keep the ball out of Amaya Gallegos' hands. They get the ball into Gallegos. Double trap. Bearcats looking to trap. As again run in. Now we're going to have a foul on the backside. That one's going to be called on Maddie Proviance. That'll be the first foul on Proviance. 5th team foul now on the Bearcats. Gallegos gets the ball into Roth. Roth brings it across, picked up by Proviance. Now over to Gallegos. Gallegos picked up by Kirsten Gardner. Left-hander dribble for Gallegos. She works the ball in. Looking inside now, switch over to the right hand, goes in. Ball knocked away. Proviance comes down with it. They're going to say she traveled. So turnover by Garden City leads to a turnover by Kearney. Garden City will inbound the ball in front of the student section. Gallegos will inbound. She looks in. That one thrown in right to Proviance. Proviance takes it away, gets it to Garner. Garner coming down the right-hand side with the right hand. Shot blocked by Kirsten Roth. Goes up and blocks another one. But they're going to say she got it with the body. That's going to send Hatcher to the line to shoot 2. That'll be the first foul on Roth. It was about 2 block shots in a row there. That'll send Hatcher to the line. First trip to the line tonight for Kaylee Hatcher. She knocks the first one down. Hatcher, 6'1" senior. Second shot up and on the way off the back of the iron. Won't go long. Rebound, though, fought for. Finally comes down. It's Rusher. Rusher with the ball now to Garner to Proviance. Back to Garner. Back over to Rusher. Rusher off the right-hand elbow in the corner to Kaylin Garner. Garner's shot won't draw iron. We're going to have a foul underneath, and I believe that foul's going to be called on Hatcher. That'll be number 2 on Hatcher. Striker comes into the ball game, back into the ball game as Hatcher will go to the bench. Hatcher now with 2 fouls. Skeen also on the bench with 2 fouls for Kearney. Garden City with the inbound. This is Gallegos. Gets the ball to Besserell. Trapping offense looking to have. Gallegos gets the ball. Now to Tesh. Tesh looks to drive, not there. Now kicks it back out to Besserell. Besserell off the left-hand elbow, jacks up, 3-point shot, won't go. Rebound goes to Roth. Kirsten Roth now turns and gets in trouble. They're going to call a foul on Maddie Proviance. That's going to be number 2 on Proviance, as Proviance was trying to tie Roth up, so they got her on the arm. So that'll put that's a 17 foul on the Bearcats. That'll put Roth on the line for the 1-1. Roth with 2 points tonight. First shot up and nothing but the bottom. So Roth now has 3. Garden City starting to inch closer. 21-13 your score. Kearney on top. 3:20 to go here in the first half. Again, Kearney at one time, 10-point lead, the biggest lead of the night. Here's a shot by Roth. That one nothing but the bottom. So Mesa will come into the ball game. Besserell will go to the bench. Garden City now within 7, 21-14 at Kearney on top. 3:18 left to play here in the first half. Garner with the ball, picks up her dribble. Now over to the left-hand side. Now back to Garner. Garner with the ball at the top of the key, picked up by Gallegos. Bounce pass to the left elbow, right elbow to Rusher. Now back to Garner. Now over to Kennedy Garner. Down into the corner, long cross-court pass to Kylie Hatcher. Or Kinsley Hatcher, Kinsley Hatcher's checked it in ball game. Here's Hatcher, 3-point shot on the way, won't draw iron. Gallegos with the rebound, knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it went off Gallegos. Thought that one could have went the other way, but they're going to call it off Gallegos.
Arizona.
So it will stay with the Bearcats. Bearcats to inbound under their own goal. They get the ball in. Garner back to Garner. 3-point shot on the way. That one won't draw iron. That's going to bounce out of bounds. It went off. Kearney will be Garden City will have the ball. Ryan Warren will come in for Tesh. Garden City yet to score from the field here in this second period. As the inbound throw from Mason knocked around. Lucas comes up with it, now has it knocked away from behind from Kennedy Garner. She gets the ball to Kirsten Garner, comes across. Now back to Strika. Strika up top to Garner. Back to Hatcher. Hatcher cross court, almost knocked away by Gallegos. Nice job by Rusher to get a hand on it and regain control. Kaylin Garner bounce pass into Rusher. Rusher double teamed, 15 foot out. Looks to drive against Ryan Warren, now kicks it out. Back to Garner. Garner, deep 3 on the way. That one bounces up, and it's going to stay in an impossible place to get it. They're going to have to get a ladder. Oh, Coach Tone says here, you get it. They got a ball stuck between the game clock. They get it. First shot. Give the man a round of applause right there as the ball was stuck between the backboard and the shot clock. They got it out of there on the first try. So Garden City to inbound here is pass into Gallegos. Gallegos with the ball, drives down, looking to drive with the right hand, going coast to coast. Now tries to kick it out at the last minute. Ball goes through player's hands, out of bounds. It'll be a turnover. As Besserell will come back into the ball game for Garden City. Amaya will go to the bench here with 2 minutes left to play in the first half. Kirsten Garner brings the ball across. Now to Rusher. Rusher at the top of the key, picked up by by Mesa. Now kicks it inside down to Garner. Back up top to Rusher, now to Hatcher. Back to Garner. Garner looks inside. Back inside. Nice pass. Nice look inside to Hatcher. Kinsley Hatcher with her first 2 of the night. Here comes Garden City the other way. 23-14 your score. 9-point lead as Kearney knocks this one away. Here they come with another chance. 1:10 to play here. Here comes Kearney. Garner kicks it out, and it's going to be knocked away by Roth. Out of bounds, will stay with Kearney.
Alabama.
So Kearney 1:07 left to play here. They lead by 9, 23-14. As that one inbounds pass knocked away, goes out of bounds off of Kearney and will go to Garden City. Again, Kearney, tough man-to-man defending the inbound as the inbound to Roth. That one knocked away. Here comes Kearney the other way, and we're going to have an over and back.
Go do it again. Go do it again.
So Strika gets the ball.
Put it together. Let's go. You're right where you want to be.
called for a backcourt as Mesa inbounds the ball to Ryan Warren. Warren with the ball. Looks to dribble, now picked up by Hatcher. Brings it across. Hatcher continuing to work tough against Warren. Warren drives in, about has it knocked away, now has it tied up. As Garden City just struggling to handle the ball here. That'll be a turnover as that'll go to the Bearcats. Garden City had the ball 3 times. The last 3 possessions have all been turnovers. Again, trail by 9, 23-14. 45 seconds left to go here in the first half. Kristen Garner with the ball, picked up by Mesa. Now to Hatcher. Now over to Kennedy Garner. Back to Strika. Back to Garner. Now back up top to Garner. Garner's playing catch off the left-hand side. Nice reverse behind the back look. Kick outside. Now down into the corner. Not there. 20 seconds left to go on the clock here in the first half. Bearcats looking for the last shot. This is Mesa. Mesa mans up on Gardner. Tries to knock it away and causes the turnover. Garner dribbled in, trying to get a bounce pass down the side. Wouldn't work. Knocked out of bounds as Gallegos will come back in the ball game. Ryan Warren go to the bench. Full court pressure by the Bearcats. Gallegos gets the inbound. Comes across the timeline. 6 seconds left to go. Gallegos looks to create. Besserell gets the ball, drives in, gets it off the right-hand side. Shot won't go. And that'll end it. Besserell had a look, couldn't get it to go. So as we head to halftime, Garden City trails 23-14, trails by 9. We're going to take a 5-minute break, and then we'll come right back. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Garden City Basketball here on 99.9 The Rock. Welcome back inside the Garden again. Garden City trailing Kearney 23-14 here at halftime of the girls' game. Scoring for Garden City. Well, let's go scoring for Kearney first. Rusher has 7. Garner has 3. Stryker with 4. Garner with 3. Hatcher with 2. Proviance with 3. And Hatcher with 1. There is nothing like calling a game and you've got 2 sets of sisters. You've got the Garners and you've got the Hatchers. So when you hear those names a lot, it's because there's been a couple times where there's been both Garners and both Hatchers on the floor. Scoring for Garden City, Kristen Roth has 4. Mackenzie Lucas leads the team with 7. Gallegos has 3 for a total of 14. So Garden City, 3 players in scoring. We're yet to hear anything from Eileen Besserell. Hoping that happens this half. She can get free, but Kearney doing a great job of keeping Besserell covered up when she's on the floor. They've got their best defender on her, and it's been tough for her to get the ball. So hopefully we'll see her light up. Get to going and here in the second half. Again, about 2 minutes away from tip-off here in the second half. I want to take you guys or remind you guys to stick around. Between games, we're going to talk about the Buffalo Libby Legacy Fund. They had the 5th annual ball the other night out at Southwind. If you got to go and help support, we appreciate that. But we're going to talk about that in between the games and kind of talk about what happened the other night and what we've done. And also, we've got some things coming up talking about the student funds coming up here before too long. Also, this week we'll be starting a new podcast. The new podcast will be called Running with the Herd with Coach John Ford and myself. We'll be talking about what's going on here at Garden City Schools. We'll be talking along. We'll talk some about sports. We will talk about the main sports, basketball, football, track, basketball, volleyball, but we'll also be getting into some of the clubs and what they've got going on here at Garden City School. We hope to bring you a lot of the kids. We're hoping the athletes and participants will be joining us. We can get you quite a few interviews up and personal with those kids and hopefully maybe get to know them just a little bit better, and also, again, make sure we're covering everything that's going on here at Garden City High School. We appreciate Coach Tone and the high school for allowing us to do that. Coach's show will be starting up next week, I believe. I'm not for sure if that will be on a Monday night or a Thursday night. We're still working out the details, but we will be going back to a live coach's show here on 99.9 The Rock. So look for that coming up. We'll try to get that out on social media as quick as we can. Again, you guys need to follow the school social media, Garden City USD 457 and Garden City Buffs. Follow all the social media accounts. That'll keep you up to date with what's going on with Garden City Athletics and also what's going on with Running with the Herd and the Coaches Show. We're ready to get this one back underway. Garden City only scored 5 there in the second period to 10. That's kind of where the points difference comes from. Besserello inbounds. Garden City will have the ball. She gets the ball to Gallegos. Gallegos dribbles to the right-hand side. Now to Mackenzie Lucas. Lucas looks inside a long ways from the goal. Gets the ball to Gallegos. Gallegos moves the ball into Besserell. Besserell again picked up by Rusher. Here's a drive by Gallegos up. Right-handed shot won't go. Gets her own rebound. Goes up. She's going to be fouled. I believe that's going to be on Maddie Proviance. That'll be her third. First team foul here in the second half. Third team foul on Proviance. That'll send Gallegos to the line. 1-1 tonight as she misses everything. Kennedy Garner will check into the ball game. She'll take in for Proviance. Proviance will come to the bench with 3 fouls. Second shot from Gallegos. Up and on the way, knocks that one down, nothing but the bottom. So Gallegos 2 for 4 from the line. Brings it within 8. 23-15 your score. Here's Garner with the ball. She gets the ball over to the left-hand side to Strikey. Inside to Rusher. Rusher tries throwing it in, throws away. Good play there by Tesh to step in front of that pass and take it away. So Garden City looking to cut the lead to 5. As Gallegos drives with the right hand, high off the glass, won't go. Fight for the rebound, goes to Rusher. Rusher brings it down with the right hand. Stop the dribble, gets it to Garner. Garner with the ball now back up top to Kennedy Garner. Kennedy Garner, left-hand dribble picked up by Roth. Now back over to the right-hand side to Kirsten Garner. Back up top now to Strika. Back to Garner. Back up top to Kristen. Down back to Strike off the left-hand side. As Kearney continues to work the ball again, trying to find a seam in this zone. 2-1-2 zone by the Buffaloes. Tough defense played, zone moving quick. Again, you're looking inside at what they're trying to do here is open that zone up by throwing the ball reverse. Here's a drive by Garner, cut off. Nice job there. She gets the ball to Rusher. Rusher at the ball at the high post. Right-hand dribbles into the lane. Immediately picked up by Lucas. And they're going to say she traveled with it. Good defensive stand there by the Lady Buffaloes. 6:24 left to play here in the third. The Bearcats back off. No full court pressure there, as we've seen most of the night. Gallegos brings the ball across. Now kicks the ball to Lucas. Lucas with the ball picked up by Hatcher. Looks to drive with the right hand. Gets it to Roth. Roth drives with the right hand. Bounce stop. Jump stop won't go. Fight for the rebound, and they're going to call Mackenzie Lucas for over the back. So that'll be Mackenzie's second. First team foul here in the second half. Kirsten Garner brings it across. Now gets it to Kennedy Garner. Back to Kirsten. Kirsten looks inside as Hatcher cuts. Not there. Now kicks the ball outside to Strika. Ball moves around to the left-hand side. Besserell there defensively. Back up top to Kirsten Garner. Pass over to Strika. Strika looks inside. Not there. Now throws the ball. Almost taken away by Roth. Now a fumble on the floor. Roth got the ball. Timeout. Now they're going to call a jump. I thought Coach Pfeiffer had the timeout called, but they said jump ball before then, so that ball will stay with Garden City. Or excuse me, that'll be Bearcat ball. So that ball will stay with Kearney. Kirsten Garner, the senior, finds Kennedy Garner, the sophomore. Three-point shot on the way. This from Rusher won't go. Rebound goes to Lucas. Lucas gets the ball to Besserell. Besserell pushes the ball off the right-hand side. Now back to Lucas. Lucas steps up. Three-point shot on the way from Lucas. Won't draw iron as Roth knocks it back in right to Garner. Here comes Garner the other way. Bearcats on the run. Step up. Garner kicks it out to Rusher. Rusher drives in with the left hand. Shot won't go. They're going to call a foul on Mackenzie Lucas. That'll be her third of the night. That's going to send Tatum Rusher to the line to shoot two. Rusher, perfect 2 for 2 from the line tonight. She's got 4 points. 23-15, Kearney on top of Garden City. 5:06 left to play in the third as Rusher misses her first of the night. Rusher, a junior. And Ryan Horn will come into the ball game for Lucas. Lucas will go to the bench. Second shot from Rusher, off the front, rolls in. Now we have a whistle underneath. Talk about officials here. So we had a whistle under the basket. Got a technical foul being called, and this is going to be on the ball. That foul's going to be called on Tatum Rusher. That'll be her first foul. Technical being called on illegal touch, as the ball was after the rebound. You're unable to touch the ball. So that'll put Eileen Besserell on the line for the first time tonight. She misses the front end. Second shot on the way, and that one misses them both. So Garden City had an opportunity there. Can't knock down a free throw. Those are the first 2 free throws all night for Besserell. She misses them both. 9-point lead by the Bearcats. Garden City will have the ball now. Out of bounds. Inbound to Gallegos, who gets the ball to Tesh. Tesh now to Warren. Warren back over to Gallegos. Gallegos looks to drive with that left hand. Now back to the right hand. Garden City will set up an offense. Here's Besserell with the ball. Left hand elbow back to Gallegos. Gallegos picked up out front by Kirsten Gardner. Now to Roth. Kirsten Roth looks in. Now to Gallegos. Gallegos dribbles down to the right-hand corner. Bounce pass inside to Roth. Roth turns around, knocks it down. Kirsten Roth with her first bucket here in the second half. She's got 6 on the night. 24-17, Kearney on top. 4:29 here in the third. Here's Rusher with the ball. Now over to the right-hand side. Down into the left corner. Here's Strike. A 3-point shot on the way. Off the iron. Won't go. Gallegos with the rebound. Gallegos looks to drive with the left hand. Drives in. Jump stop. They're going to say she traveled with the ball. Provides a check back into the ball game. After the travel by Gallegos. Gardner with the ball now. Back over to Gardner. Back up top to Gardner. Back over to Gardner. Back up top to Gardner. Kennedy Gardner to Kristen Gardner. Gardner up top. Now back over to Rusher. Rusher inside to Hatcher. Hatcher turned. Maybe had a shot right there. Kicked it back out. Back to Proviance. Proviance looks to drive with the right hand. They're going to say she traveled. Timeout here as Gallegos ties her shoe. Get that tied. Here we go. Back under play. Full court pressure by the Bearcats as Gallegos brings it across. Knocked away from Gardner from behind, but Gardner drives in, has it knocked away from her, go out of bounds. I'm going to say it went off of Gardner and will be Garden City's ball. So turnover there leads to another turnover. Gallegos with the ball now to Besserell. Besserell comes across. Nice defense by Kearney. We're going to have a foul called on Besserell, and that's going to be number 3 on Eileen. Skeen will come back into the ball. Picked up 2 quick fouls when she first came in the first period. 3:19 to go here in the third. 24-17, Kearney on top. Rusher with the ball to Kirsten Garner. Now in the corner to Rusher. Feeds inside to Hatcher. Taken away by Besserell. Eileen Besserell with the ball picked up by Rusher. Now back to Gallegos. Gallegos brings the ball across. Trap. Gallegos tries to dribble through. Does now fumble on the ground. We've got a jump ball being called. That'll stay with Garden City. We're going to have a 30-second timeout. Must have been a timeout call, so 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Garden City led back in the early first half. They took the lead 6-5. They held it for about a minute and a half. And then Kearney got back into it, and it's been Kearney's lead since then. 7-point lead right now. The smallest it's been here in the second half. It's been as large as 10. Garden City 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six of 13 from the free throw line. We talked about that before. Besserell will inbound, gets the ball to Gallegos. Gallegos with the left hand. Pressure out front by the Bearcats. It's the ball to Tesh. Tesh gets the ball to Lucas. Lucas in trouble. It's the ball back to Besserell. Tough defense by the Bearcats as they're in everybody's hip pocket. Here's Ryan Warren. Warren with the ball, pass into Lucas. Lucas drives in, shot won't go, gets her own rebound, goes up, that shot won't go, gets another rebound, puts it up, that shot won't go. Finally, Bearcats down with the rebound, and here they come running the other way. Kristen Garner with the ball, she feeds it into Skeen. Skeen turns around, finds Hatcher. Hatcher shot won't go. Defense the other way, and we're going to have a foul called on Rusher. That'll be the second team foul. Or second foul on Rusher, third team foul on Kearney. There's a pass. Besserell's pass almost knocked away. Gallegos comes up with it. Gallegos drives in, right-handed shot won't go. Roth there for the rebound, turns around, puts it up. Her shot won't go. Fight for the rebound as Provence comes down with it. Here's Garner. Garner drives in the lane, kicks it outside to Hatcher. Long two-pointer on the way from Hatcher. Shot won't go. Off the back of the iron won't go. Rebound goes to Kristen Garner. Garner looks inside now, kicks it to Rusher. Rusher with the ball in front of the student section. Right-hand drive, kicks it outside. Three-pointer on the way from Garner. Shot won't go. Rebound to Rusher. Rusher drives in. Right-handed shot. Her shot won't go. Kick out to Hatcher. Back out to Garner. Garden City needs a rebound. Gallegos picks up Garner. Garner in trouble. And we've got timeout by the coach. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and got time here for a station identification. Let's take a break for a station identification. You're listening to 99.9 The Rock. Aaron Elam back here with you. Inside the Garden, 1:25 left to play here in the third. 24-17 your score. Kearney on top of Garden City. Garden City doing all it can to cut into, again, what was a 10-point lead, now just 7. Kearney with the ball. Inbound pass to Hatcher. We have a walk call. So that'll be a turnover. Garden City get the ball back. Bearcats set up in their half-court trap. There's a pass to Lucas. Lucas has her pass knocked away right to Rusher. Rusher with the left hand goes up, gets a defender in the air, up and in. So Rusher's got 10 of the 26. Talked about her in pregame. Now we got a timeout. Garden City wants to talk about it. Full timeout. Let's take a 30-second break, and then we'll come right back. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Lady Buffalo basketball here on 99.9 The Rock. Back here inside the Garden, 26-17, 9-point lead by Kearney, 1 minute to play here in the third. Garden City will inbound the ball. Mesa gets the ball to Gallegos. Gallegos comes across, gets the ball to Lucas, back to Gallegos. Now to Roth. Roth turns around, 18-footer, knocks it down. Kirsten Roth. Back within 7. Here's a feed pass inside to Skeen, now to Hatcher. Hatcher back out to Garner, picked up by Mesa. Bounce pass over the corner to Provence, now back up top to Garner, to Hatcher. Hatcher off the right-hand elbow, not there. Now kicks it back around Back to Proviance, looks inside to Hatcher. Hatcher kicks the ball back out to Garner. Open three on the way, won't go. Rebound though for Proviance. Right back out to Rusher. Rusher an open three. Her shot won't go. Rebound goes to Proviance. Gardner now with the ball. 18 seconds to play here in the half. Bounce pass inside to Proviance. Turns right-handed shot won't go, and she's going to be fouled.
Number 23, Maya Gallego. Her second, 14. At the line, shooting 2 shots will be Maddie Robbins.
Substitutes getting ready to come in for Kearney's. The first shot for Proviance off the mark, won't go. Second shot on the way, rolls that one in. So 1 for 1 from the line is Proviance. 14 points, 2 seconds left to go here in the third. Eight-point lead by Kearney. Here's Gallegos, gets the ball ahead to Mesa. Back to Gallegos, now to Roth. Roth with the ball off the right-hand corner. 5 seconds, 4, 3. Long three-pointer, contested shot. We're going to have a foul. Let's see what they're going to call. They're going to call a foul. I believe they're going to call that on Kirsten Roth with time expiring. She was looking for a rebound, ran into a Kearney defender. They're going to call that foul on Gallegos. So that'll be a Maya's second foul. And we're at quarter. So let's take a 60-second break, and then we'll come right back. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Lady Buffs basketball here on 99.9 The Rock. Welcome back inside the Garden. Aaron Elam here. Garden City with a good third period. Garden City finally able to outscore Kearney. Kearney with the ball as we start this fourth period. Garden City trails 27-19. Here's a pass into Hatcher. Hatcher with the right hand up and in. So Hatcher's got 3. As Roth takes the ball with the off the right-hand side and has it knocked away. Good hustle defense there by Kirsten Garner.
Hey, no, 21 stay in it, but get it out. Get it to come out.
Be ball out. Garden City a inbound.
Kirsten, shooter's coming out.
Maya Gallegos in to inbound as she gets the ball into Lucas. Lucas gives it up to Besserell, back to Gallegos. Gallegos lets a 3-1 go. They said touch the top, so it'll be a turnover. Go to the Bearcats. Had a good look at the 3-point shot off the back of the iron, straight up though.
Same thing.
Kirsten Garner with the ball. She gets the ball now to Strika. Back to Kirsten Garner. Look inside to Hatcher. Almost knocked away. Proviance does a nice job there to get the ball back in her hand. Here's a long cross-court pass over to Strika. Now inside to Hatcher. Back out to Strika. 3-point shot on the way. That one off the iron won't go. Long rebound goes to Strika. Immediately bounce pass inside to Hatcher. There's going to be a foul underneath. That one's going to be on.
On number 23, Amaya Gallegos, her over 16.
That'll be on Maya Gallegos. That'll be her third. So that'll put Hatcher on the line to shoot. Hatcher 1 for 1 from the line tonight. First shot won't go. Mesa into the ball game for Gallegos. Amaya will go to the bench. Hatcher steps up. Second shot on the way. Nothing but the bottom. Roth with the ball, tries to behind the back dribble, has it knocked away. Ball on the ground, fumble. We're going to have a timeout called by Kearney. I believe that'll be a full timeout, so we're going to take it with them. Let's take a 30-second break, and then we'll come right back. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Buffalo Basketball here on 99.9 The Rock. Welcome back inside the Garden. 6:49 left to play. Kearney just extending it out to the largest lead of the night with 11. They lead 30-19 here. Garden City had been chipping away at the lead. They had it down to 7. But Hatcher with a quick bucket to start the fourth and then a free throw. Extended it out to 11. Kirsten Garner with the ball. Over to Rusher. Back up to Kirsten Garner. Garner picked up by Roth. Now over to Kennedy Garner. She feeds inside to Hatcher. Hatcher tries putting it on the ground. A lot of bodies in there, knocked away. We're going to have a jump ball as Delaney Tesh gets in there to tie it up. This will be a turnover on the Bearcats. Roth now with the inbound. Gets the ball to Besserell. Back over to Roth. Back to Besserell. Besserell looks, gets the ball to Lucas. Lucas drives in, has it knocked away from behind from Kirsten Garner. I'm not for sure how many she has knocked away from behind tonight, but I gotta say, it's more than a handful. Extremely quick. Long inbound pass to Tesh. Tesh gets it now knocked away by Rusher. Rusher all by herself out in the open, goes up with the right hand. She shoots, she's fouled, she scores. So Tatum Rusher with the and one opportunity. Foul's going to be called on Mackenzie Lucas. That'll be her fourth. First shot, that shot up, rolls around, and she gets it. So Rusher gets the old-fashioned three. 33-19. 12-point as Garden City throws it away, going the other way. Right into Proviance's hand. Proviance now on the floor, taken away by Roth. Here comes Roth the other way with the left hand, down to the right hand, tries to pass, and she's going to be fouled. That foul's going to be on Proviance. It's going to be her fourth. That'll be the fourth team foul against Kearney. Garden City has 7. So Kearney in the 1-1. As Tesh comes to the sideline. Garden City will inbound the ball under their own goal. Kristen Roth to inbound. She gets the ball into Ryan Warren. Ryan turns. 10-footer won't go. Here comes the Bearcats the other way. Kristen Garner going to be fouled. Should go to the line to shoot the 1-1. I believe that's going to be called on Ryan Warren. That'll be Ryan's first. That'll put Kirsten Garner on the line to shoot. First trip to the line tonight from Garner. She misses the first one. Big rebound there by Rusher. Back to Garner. Shot on the way. Three-point shot won't go. Besserell comes down with the rebound. Besserell gets the ball to Gallegos. Back to Besserell. In trouble now. Besserell drives out of the trap, drives in, and she's going to be fouled. I believe that foul's going to be on Hatcher. Oh, excuse me. They're going to call that on Striker. That'll be her first. 5th team foul against Kearney. So not in the 1-and-1 yet. Inbound to Gallegos. It's to Besserell. Back up top to Amaya. Amaya drives in. Right-handed shot up in the air. So Gallegos gets her first 2 of the second half. She's got 6 on the night as Garner brings it across. Now down to Rusher. Cross court. Back to Kirsten Garner. Garner up front. Picked up by Mesa. Now into the corner to Striker. Back out top. This is Rusher. Rusher looks to drive in. Not there. Kicks it out to Hatcher. Hatcher wide open 3. Won't go. Long rebound. Goes to Garner. Garner comes up with it. Back over to Rusher. Rusher now off the right-hand elbow. Picked up by Gallegos. Finally puts the ball on the ground. Now back up top. Garner to Garner. Garner lets a three-pointer go. That one won't go. Rebound goes to Amaya. 3-pound shot by Kirsten Garner wouldn't fall. Besserell now with the ball to Roth. Roth looks over to Warren. Warren back to Gallegos. Gallegos drives in. Contact. They're going to call a charge on Gallegos. That's going to be 4 on Amaya. Delaney Tesh sent to come back in for Garden City. Oh, that's 5. That is 5 on Gallegos, so Gallegos going to foul out with 4:21 left to go here on an offensive foul. 33-21, Kearney over Garden City. Rusher with the ball, now back to Garner. Back to Rusher. Rusher looks at a 3-point shot. That one off the iron won't go. Delaney Tesh shoved from behind, no call, but the ball, as the ball goes out of bounds, big Garden City's ball. .408 left to go here in the ball game. 33-21. Garden City needing a point. They've only scored 2 in the second half so far. Here's a drive by Warren, and now in trouble in a trap. Tries to step through, not there. Jump ball, and that's going to be Kearney's ball.
Here we go now. Come on now.
Ryan Warren trying to get something, then drives into a double team. Garner with the ball. Now over to Rusher. Back to Garner. Back to Rusher. Here's a pass inside to Proviance. Looks inside to Skeen. Skeen turns around. Right-handed shot won't go. Rebound goes to Besserell. Besserell comes out with a left-handed dribble. Besserell now into the corner to Tesh. Tesh cross court to Mesa. Mesa looks to drive. Not there to Warren. Her pass knocked away. This is Proviance going the other way. Proviance goes up. Her shot won't go. Besserell with the rebound right into the hands of the out-of-bounds Proviance. So Garden City, time ticking here. They trail 33-21. 12-point lead. Biggest of the night for Kearney. Here's Mesa with the ball. To Tesh. Tesh puts up a shot, won't go. Bounces around, long rebound goes to Rusher. Rusher over to Garner. Garner with the ball, sets up the offense. Out top, picked up by Mesa. To Rusher, back to Garner. Garner with the ball, top of the key. Kearney trying to kill a little clock here, 2:45 to go. Pass into Proviance. Back out to Rusher, now to Skeen. Skeen with the ball in the elbow, back to Rusher. Kearney trying to force Garden City to come out and pick her up. She does. Rusher drives, shot won't go. Rebound goes to Ryan Warren. Warren gets the ball to Besserell. Besserell across the timeline. Now to the elbow, drives in. Right-handed runner on the way, won't go. Besserell with her own rebound, drives in, and she's mugged. That foul going to be called on 13. That'll be Kristen Garner. That'll be her second of the night. Only the 16th foul against Kearney. So Garden City will have the inbound. Besserell with the ball, back to Mesa. Mesa lets a three-pointer fly. Back of the iron, too hard, won't go. Rebound goes to Stryka. Stryka gets the ball to Garner. Garner brings the ball across. Garner with the right hand dribble, picked up by Roth. Now to Stryka. Back up to Garner. Garner with the ball, right-handed dribble. Not there, creates separation, 1:52 on the clock. Proviance with the ball, now back to Garner, picked up by Roth. 1:43. Left-handed dribble by Garner, not there, now to Proviance, drives in, right-handed shot up, won't go. Rebound fought for, right to Rusher. Rusher puts it up and in. So Tatum Rusher finds another Christmas present. Garden City going the other way. This is Lucas. Lucas's shot won't go. Fight for the rebound, and Rusher comes out with it. Gets the ball to Garner. Garner off the left-hand elbow, dribble up to the top. Kristen Roth will pick her up there. 1:11 to play here in the ball game. 35-21. Kearney on top of Garden City. Garner with the ball now. Right-handed dribble into the lane. Almost taken away by Tesh. Regained by Garner. Garner over to Rusher. Tatum Rusher with the ball. Back up top. This is Proviance. Proviance moves, works off her right now to Skeen. Skeen with the left hand, and she's going to be fouled. I believe that's going to be on Besserell. That'll be the fourth on Besserell. 48 seconds left to go. 10th team foul, so that'll be a double bonus for Skeen, her first trip to the free throw line tonight. First shot up won't go. Besserell will check out. Second shot from Skeen, up and on the way, gets that one. 48 seconds, Garden City inbounds the ball. They trail 21-36. Mesa with the ball. Left-handed dribble, dribbles in. Left-handed shot high, won't go. Rebound comes down and immediately tied up by Lucas. That'll go to Garden City. So Garden City will have the ball here. 36 seconds left to go. Pass into Roth. Roth, left-handed dribble. Stops, picks up to Tesh. 30 seconds left to go. Tesh cross court to Ryan Warren. Ryan Warren puts a three-pointer up. That one all but in, rolls out. Rebound by Roth. Ball still on the ground as Tesh comes away with it. They're going to call a jump ball, and that'll be Kearney. So Kearney will have the ball here. 16 seconds left to go in the game. Kennedy Garner with the ball. Now over to Dudenhofer. Back to Hatcher. Hatcher with the ball picked up by Warren. Bounce pass to Dudenhofer. Now to Skeen. Skeen with the ball, and that'll be the ball game. So Garden City's going to fall to 0-7 on the season. They're going to lose this one 36-21. In a tough one. Tell you what, let's take a 5-minute break, and then let's see what Coach Pfeiffer's going to do here. He may want to do his after. Not for sure. But again, tough ball game. Garden City only manages 2 points in the fourth quarter. Besserell's going to finish the night. 4 fouls, no points. Lucas was 7. Gallegos was 6. So again, only 3 players in scoring figures for Garden City tonight, as Garden City's got to do that. Yep, tell you what, let's take a 5-minute break, and then we'll come right back. We're going to talk a little bit about the Living Legacy Banquet, so don't go anywhere. You're listening to Buffalo Basketball here on 99.9 The Rock.